Hi everybody, it's Kate from Katie Did. I'm a little stressed out right now, just with everything that's going on. And what better thing to do when you're stressed out than take a trip down to the river. So here we are at the West Rosebud fishing access near Forsyth, and we're going to see what we can find. This is where that bottle dump was, and I'm really hoping that maybe we have some fresh erosion there. I also have my boots and a spray bottle and a pick, and I did forget my backpack, so hopefully we won't find anything huge. Anyway, come along, let's see what we can find. We have arrived at the beach. Let's practice some social distancing. This is kind of a cool piece of Jasper. See, it's even got the agate skin on the edges of it here. I thought I'd wash it off. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, how pretty. Look, there's bands and then just some kind of solid. That's really neat. Ooh, pretty on the backside too. Hello, Jasper. You can come with us later. I did manage to forget my backpack, so I'm gonna have to gather this stuff and pick it up in a little bit. This is funny. I remember looking at this rock last year, and it's still here. Obviously, the floods haven't come yet. We'll see what we can find. The ground's actually still a little bit frozen. There's some pieces of a old toilet that keep coming out. Must have been maybe more than one toilet, because there sure are a lot of them. This looks interesting. It's an ear. How odd. Must be maybe from a doll, like a porcelain doll. That is really, really strange. It's a little piece of red pottery. And there's a dog. Hi, Kyla. A little bit earlier, I dug out this chunk of iron. I don't know if it was a handle to something or something to hold something down. It's too big and heavy to carry along with me, but I thought it was kind of cool. It's another little piece of red something. It feels very light. It almost feels like plastic, but the age of this dump doesn't seem to be that likely. I'll try to get that down and wash it off. I'd like to find a whole bottle, but I don't think that's going to happen until this ground unfreezes a little bit. I have found some pretty nice jars in here. And then what do I do with them? Nothing. But hey, I found an ear, so pretty much my day is set. Let's see what else we can find. Ooh, that's a pretty piece of pottery. It's just kind of got a little pattern on the edge of it. That's kind of neat. I see some shiny glass over here. Ooh. It's brown, but it's got that opalization on it that means that it's probably been there a while. It's got some interesting letters on it. I guess those are letters, some kind of pattern. Pretty cool. Well, this is kind of funny. I thought this might be like some kind of cool piece of plate or something like that. It's just a big chunk of concrete. That's disappointing. Seems to be a day for finding big, ugly chunks of iron. I love the patterns on these. So, I read that they stopped making mason jars in this blue color around 1937. And so we know that the dump is at least that old. I wish they made blue mason jars again. I think they're really pretty. This is pretty cool. It's a brick with in impressed letters in them. And I've seen other bottle collectors. I've seen bottle collectors pick up these bricks and they have quite a collection of them. This one says BRK and MCO NO period 1, number 1. That's neat. Huh. Brick and mortar company, maybe? I'll have to look it up and maybe I'll find out and I can tell you what that means. I like these old bricks, but I'm not gonna haul it with me. It's an old pipe. Again, not gonna haul it with me, but it's pretty cool. This whole area has been covered with what they call rip wrap, which is just some stuff that makes it so that the river doesn't wash it away quite so fast. And here is a quite pretty piece of green glass. Not yet worn enough by the river to keep it, so we'll just toss it back in and let the rocks work their magic. Clearly copper. Isn't that pretty? Love that color. Magic. This is interesting. I think it's a piece of insulated wire, but it's very hard, and the insulation, if that's what it is very thick, and the wire is very tiny. And it also doesn't seem to come on this side, although it could just be worn away. If anybody knows what this is, let me know. The downside to this beach is that it is very steep. The upside to that, I guess, is that when the river rises, all of this stuff is going to get washed in one direction or another. There's that piece of jasper. Do I want to take it? Yes, I do. We saw some folks with another dog down there, and so we decided to head the other direction for a little bit. And I came over to the river to see if there happened to be any bank, and what do you know? It's just pure steep riverbank. You can see all the riprap that's trying to save the bank, and if you look at the river, it just goes straight down. Very, very deep right here. Well, we are driving through the little town of Forsyth, Montana. I started at the West Rosebud fishing access. I am now going to the East Rosebud fishing access, which is interesting because Rosebud is a town that's about 20 miles farther down the road, so it's very confusing why the East and West fishing access are here. But they are. Anyway, so we're going to the other one because there were some dogs and I just decided it would be easier to take Hava someplace a little less crowded. She was fine, they were fine, but I just didn't want to deal with it. So here we go. We're driving past the fairgrounds now. Over on our right, those are the pig barns. Rosebud's County Fair is the biggest event of the year. Here we are at the East Rosebud Fishing Access. This is Kate from Katie Did. Keep on doing.